So honesty has always been one of the draws for you to acting,
Yeah.
that pursuit of honesty.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I've just always sort of felt different. I always felt like social interaction was really hard for me. Eye contact was really hard for me. I always just sort of wanted to be alone. I like chose to be homeschooled. I really just wanted to like watch movies and write and think and play music. And whenever I watched American cinema, I always felt this sense of sadness because I didn't relate to the women in a lot of the contemporary films when I was, a teenager. I always felt like they were just like so beautiful and so sort of like together. And even the moments when they weren't together, it was like perfect. And it made me so sad because I felt like it was this concept that I couldn't reach. And I always felt like everyone around me knew how to do things. Like they knew how to do life and I didn't know. And it was like this big secret that everyone was like, oh, you don't get it? Sorry. And it really disturbed me and sort of tortured me for a while. And it wasn't until the incredible moment of discovering the Criterion Collection, which was right when Netflix started. And I started watching everything Criterion had. And it was like, I Am Curious Yellow and I Am Curious Blue and Anna Karina in A Woman is a Woman and or even Rashomon. There were these, or also one of my favorites, Scenes from a Marriage. It was when I was finally able to see complexity and honesty, and that there were these women that were beautiful and thought-provoking and also very complicated, at times unlikable, that I started to relate very much to that. And I went, oh, that's what I want to do. That's what I'm interested in. And that's what I'm sort of interested in bringing back to American cinema is showing, instead of this like ideal of perfection, of showing the beauty of the flaw, of the imperfection, and kind of dispelling the myth a little bit as to what a woman is, because I think it's more complicated than what I had seen before.
This European cinema affected your view.
It's not just European. I mean, it's Japanese as well.
Yeah.
I mean, for different reasons. They all, of course, their cultures have like their own sort of view of women as well. But yeah.
And did that start to change your process?
Well, I guess I think I just became a little scarier to people. I think a lot of the time when I was auditioning, people were like, whoa, this is just Twilight. Like, you don't have to go so far with it, But I think I disturbed a lot of people because they were like, I don't know. Like, I can tell you how many times I'd like come into an audition and just like rip people's hearts out. And then later I found out Vanessa Hudgens got it, You'd be like, ooh, I kind of misread the room there. But I was so intent on
bringing that level of reality, honesty.
Exactly. Of kind of shining a mirror and saying, this is what we're doing. This is what being a human is. I don't know what y'all are doing, but this is what I see.
Wow.
And it's taken a while. It's taken a while for it to get to the point where I can, like, something like Room exists. Or that's even a project that exists for me to participate in.